I used AI tools to recreate a Super Bowl commercial.
Investors just like you could lose tens of thousands of dollars on their 401k to hidden fees.
I am going to show you exactly how. What I learned from this process is it is still all about the creative and the idea. Now, without the idea and the creative, you have nothing. But the way we can now execute these ideas is all about to change, and already has. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my page if you find this helpful or useful in any way. I'm now going to take you through step by step how I recreated the 2013 E-Trade Super Bowl commercial in under an hour. I know I can make it better if I just spent a little bit more time on it, and I also know that I could have altered it even more if I really sat down and put my own spin on it. This was really more of a challenge of how quick I could do it, and in the later videos I will focus much more on making some of these much more involved and really focus on creating brand new concepts and ideas. Alright, let's do this. First things first, so I really wanted to focus on something that was high concept enough, so I focused in on Super Bowl commercials. And I also wanted to make sure that it was something that was actually broadcast. So I picked one at the level that looked like their final product, and not anything less quality. I remember the Talking Baby campaigns from E-Trade, and I had to try and do one of those. When I had my own post-production company, we bid a job like this for a lot of money, and ultimately that is what I think kept us from getting that final job. So first I looked around for an image of a baby that I wanted to style my character after. I found this photo. I took this photo into Midjourney as a character reference by dragging in the photo and then clicking on the little icon of a person in the lower corner. The first commercial I tried to make was with babies playing tennis, which was more of a recent commercial. I found it a little bit more difficult to get that one looking right, so I changed course and I focused on the one with a baby in a high chair with a stack of cash. Now my prompt was a baby sitting on a high chair next to a pile of money in his room. This is what I got. I actually liked this one right here, and I decided to just go with it. Now I had to generate all the additional photos that are used in the piece on what other things could be done with the money if you don't save it. To keep my character consistent, I clicked on the image of the character I created, and I used that as a new character reference in the next prompts. Then I prompted all of the different situations. Baby raising a glass of champagne, baby playing polo, an auction, a portrait, and a few others. Once I found all the ones that I liked, I imported all of them into Adobe Premiere for editing later on. Now I needed to make the baby talk. To do this, I went into 11 Labs, clicked on Voice Changer, and then I recorded my voice reading the script. From there, I auditioned a few voices, and when I found the one that I liked the most,
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit.
I just clicked Generate. It then generated the file for me in the voice that I wanted it to sound like, and in the way that I read it. Now I needed to get the image of the baby to speak the words that I just recorded using his lips. Now there are a number of ways you could do this, but I chose to use Hedra for this one. You can also try this tool out for free. Once you're on their platform, you're going to click on Import Audio. You're going to import the audio that you created in 11 Labs. And in the middle, you're going to drag the picture of the baby that I wanted to speak into the platform. And all you're going to do is click Generate. Once done, you will have a version. Funny enough, mine actually worked out really well the first time, and I was really happy with it. There was only one more asset that I needed to create, and that was the music. I went into Suno AI and prompted a fun pop song with a banjo. I didn't really want to use the same music from the commercial since I was making this all from scratch. It kicked me out a few good examples, and I downloaded the one that worked the best for me. Now I just took all of those assets I just created separately at each platform and I pulled that into Adobe Premiere and I edited it all together, which was really the easy part, and then I got my final product.
Investors just like you could lose tens of thousands of dollars on their 401k to hidden fees. Thankfully, E-Trade has low-cost investments and no hidden fees. But you know, if you're still bent on blowing this fat stack of cash, there's a couple ways you could do it. Or just go to E-Trade and save it.
Now this was a relatively simple spot to make with AI, but I can guarantee it didn't take one person 1 hour to create this for the Super Bowl. Now this is just a barrier for entry. The power now lies in the creative person and the unique ideas that they come up with. I'm going to keep diving in and just upping the level every single time. Thanks again for watching, and leave a comment below if there's anything that I can help you with.